The clock is ticking, and in just over a year, Everton will bid a bittersweet farewell to Goodison Park and say hello to the crown jewel of North Liverpool, a brand new £750 million state-of-the-art stadium set on the banks of the River Mersey. This is going to be Everton Stadium, a new luxury experience for Everton club fans, and one that will attract more than 1 million tourists a year. But did you know that the stadium's construction was so hard that contractors needed the army to detonate munitions on site? Plus, there's a reason why Everton Stadium has drawn so much controversy from football fans worldwide, despite being hyped as the most modern stadium in England. Today, we'll find out exactly what sets Everton Stadium apart from other world-class stadiums and what you can expect from its splendid new facilities. So why did Everton's management decide to build a new stadium when they have a working one in Goodison Park? Well, just take a look at it. Goodison Park is a Liverpool-based 39,414-seater, one of the oldest stadiums in England, and also one with history, as it hosted the 1966 World Cup semi-final. The problem lies in its structure. Goodison Park was built as a traditional terrace stadium with standing areas, a common style in English football at the time it was built, back in 1892. This style allowed Everton fans to pack the terraces to watch the team play, creating an exciting electric atmosphere, at least until the Taylor Report of 1990 in the wake of the Hillsborough disaster. Long story short, new stadium safety regulations required English football stadiums to be converted into all-seater venues by the mid-1990s. This was a really low blow for Liverpool's legendary stadium, as its capacity, which had once peaked at more than 78,000, had now been reduced to a measly 39,000. That is a massive change. The raw collective energy of the terraces was gone, where fans stood shoulder to shoulder, chanting how Dixie Dean had shattered goal-scoring records, or roaring when Alan Ball played during Everton's 1966 FA Cup win. The coming years worsened the situation. As the demands of modern football grew, it was clear that Goodison's infrastructure couldn't keep up. Everton ex-CEO Keith Winnis revealed in 2007 that the club had spent £500,000 on repairs just to keep the steelwork of the ground up to standard, and that within 10 years, it might not even pass safety inspections. Plus, there are no corporate facilities at Goodison Park. Everton takes less money home from their corporate facilities than any other club in the Premier League, and it's impossible to expand the stadium due to the ground being locked between terraced housing in the city. So, what was the solution to all of the issues? It was time for a brand new stadium. After several delays due to budget constraints, the dream began to take shape in 2018. The perfect spot for the club's ambitious new stadium was finally selected. It was the Bramley Moore Dock site, once a bustling hub for trade and industry and a symbol of Liverpool's industrial might. Now, where warehouses once hummed and cranes loomed over busy workers, the site had become a nearly derelict corner of Liverpool's waterfront. So Everton's management and the city of Liverpool saw a golden opportunity to kill two birds with one stone, breathe new life into a historic area, while also relocating Everton to a new stadium. The dock would no longer be just a relic of Liverpool's past. It was about to become the heart of Everton's future, and we're not exaggerating. Economists have already forecast how the stadium would generate a £1.3 billion boost to the local economy, create thousands of jobs, and attract 1.4 million visitors to the city each year. Liverpool City Council quickly approved the plans and the public backed it wholeheartedly. They hired Lang O'Rourke, a construction giant with experience in large-scale projects, like Anfield Stadium's main stand. It's been 3 years after first breaking ground at Bramley Moore Dock, and now Everton Stadium is nearly complete. But what did the contractors plan to make this stadium stand out from its competitors, who also got renovations like Old Trafford, which we covered in this video? First, Everton Stadium will seat 52,000 fans with the potential to expand to 62,000 in the future. The stadium would have a bold design made up of steel and glass to match the architecture of the old dock buildings. Sitting right on the banks of the River Mersey, it offers breathtaking views and a fresh connection to the city's waterfront. The stadium is planned to have 4 distinctive stands, including a large steep home end, which could house around 13,000 Evertonians. Its larger space compared to Goodison Park will allow it to host other events, like concerts, or maybe even the Europa League or rugby finals. If you were to choose an event to take place in Everton Stadium, what would it be? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Still, nothing has piqued fans' interest as much as the stadium's revolutionary membership system, called All. This is a seasonal membership that provides access to a range of bars, restaurants, and experiences, even seats in prime locations. All of them have already sold out, no pun intended. This hype is exciting for Everton fans, but not many of them know how hard and dangerous it was to actually build the stadium. Everton Stadium's unique location meant that the contractor had to think out of the box to preserve the Grade 2 listed dock wall and also stabilize the iconic hydraulic tower that stood sentinel over the site. But that was just the beginning. They had to establish welfare facilities for the hard-working crew, demolish existing non-listed structures, and tackle the daunting job of clearing debris from the dock floor. The real kicker? This was no ordinary cleanup. The team had to search for unexploded World War II weapons. Can you imagine the tension? 12 live munitions were uncovered, each one requiring the expertise of Army and Navy bomb disposal teams, who expertly handled them through controlled explosions right on site. But the adventure didn't stop there. Before the dock could be filled with sand, the team embarked on a challenging mission to rescue fish, relocating them to adjacent water bodies. They even installed new resting pontoons for marine birds in a nearby dock. This wasn't just about construction, it was a testament to their commitment to the environment and the wildlife that called this place home. With the groundwork laid, it was time for the grand transformation. They brought in 450,000 cubic meters of sand, dredged from the Irish Sea, and began pumping it into the dock. As of September 2024, water is now flowing again from the west of the stadium after the sand was used to fill up the dock, allowing it to connect back with the canal. With its waterfront practically completed, it's likely that the stadium will be finished before the end of the year. On the other hand, the Everton Stadium project stirred up controversy with UNESCO in 2021. For nearly 2 decades, Liverpool's waterfront had been recognized globally as a site of outstanding universal value by UNESCO, but transforming the site into a modern football venue would also alter the area's historical character. Liverpool, already under scrutiny for other developments along its waterfront, was warned repeatedly about the potential consequences. And in July 2021, the final blow came. Liverpool's World Heritage status was officially revoked. For many, this decision was heartbreaking. Losing the UNESCO designation felt like a blow to the city's global reputation. However, others believed that the stadium, while controversial, represented progress, a sign that Liverpool was embracing change. Yet despite these hurdles, progress continues, and fans eagerly await the grand unveiling. But if Everton will play at this new stadium, then one question remains: what will happen to Goodison Park? So the original plan for Everton was to leave Goodison Park and relocate to Everton Stadium this year, but it was postponed until 2025, after which the stadium will likely be demolished and the site redeveloped. Or perhaps not. There's a more hopeful plan for it proposed in 2021 in the Goodison Legacy Project. This aims to transform the iconic site into a mixed-use area complete with homes, offices, retail and leisure spaces, as well as a care home. This bold plan was met with approval from Liverpool City Council, ensuring that Goodison's legacy will live on in the heart of the community. If you've watched our video on the upcoming UEFA Euro 2028 stadiums, then you probably know that Everton is one of the most expected stadiums under construction in England. And that's because it's not just a new stadium, it's a symbol of the club's growth, ambition, and future. The final season at Goodison will be an emotional one, but the future promises a new home fit for the grand ambitions of Everton Football Club.